it's kind of like you feel a little bit guilty that you're the one that's getting recognized when you know how many other people have a hand in the success that you're able to have. And I think that, I've been fortunate enough to talk to and read about a lot of successful entrepreneurs. And I think that they all feel that same way. They never feel like they're smart enough to have gotten to where they are. They just feel like they worked hard. They got lucky. They put in the work, and they feel like they deserve it, but they always feel like they're like, I'm not really the smartest guy in the world. I just, I guess it just happened. And I think that it's somewhat of how I felt with this award was, gosh, I don't know if I'm the one that deserves it right now. I mean, I don't know if I don't, I think I've done a good bit, but I don't know if I've done a lot that much. And it just shows that I think we all are a little bit harder on ourselves and look at ourselves in a little bit of a different light than how the world does. And I think we all just need to, appreciate the impact that we all are having together in the industry and the world as a whole.
Yeah, I think that's something that we always have an intern at all times. We have an intern, and we always try and remind them that in this uniquely in like the financial services industry, it's not the smartest people who are the most successful. And it pains that 4.0 student who's a freshman and they're out there like getting an internship their freshman summer. Like, it's not necessarily the smartest people. We always say it boils down to two things: people like you and people trust you. And if you are at least somewhat competent in your world of financial planning, it kind of doesn't matter if you do individual stocks or you're like insurance based or you're, model based. We happen to do a lot of ETFs and mutual funds. It doesn't really matter like how great your portfolios are. They need to like you and they need to trust you. And a lot of times it's the guys who, I wasn't part of a frat house, but it's the guys who know how to build those connections, like the frat boys or the girls who are in the sororities. Like it's those type of people who know how to build that trust and be likable. And in some ways, it's not fair if you're the 4.0 student and the 3.0 frat boy is making double your income, but it happens to be the reality. It's like the reality of our business. And it can be a hard lesson to learn, but everybody learns it eventually.